Hi, my name is Mark Vanderberg and I'm from the Gun Rights Radio Network, and today we're going to do a flashlight review. I have a new 511 ATAC L1 and I'm kind of a flashlight fanatic, and so I really have a lot of flashlights, and for all different places in the house, and range bag and carry ones, and one in the desk drawer, and I have a flashlight that I use in my computer repair bag and things like that. But this is something new. I have not had a flashlight like this, and or at least this brand would be the 511 ATAC, anything of the 511 brand. And so I just want to do a small review because they have some features in this flashlight that are different than some of the other flashlights that I've had. Everyone's had, probably, some of the most popular brands and stuff like, the Maglites and stuff like that. And I've had Maglites over the years. And actually I have a little Maglite, little small pen one that's actually in my computer repair bag. But this is a much better light than any of the Maglites I've ever had over the years. And I just like to show you some pretty neat features about this flashlight. First thing that I noticed is they have this rubberized section right here below the knurling, and it's meant, it looks to be like if you drop it, it's not going to roll. They've got flats on each side. On top of that, the clip for it is actually embedded in that, so it's not a removable clip, and which is really nice. It's not very big. It's a short flashlight. I'll give you the web address so that you can go and take a look at it on 511's website. But it does take the lithium the CR123A batteries, which it basically just unscrews from the top here. You have your small little battery. It comes with a little Duracell to start you off, which are nice. Most of the flashlights that I have now that are LED use those type of batteries, so it's really interchangeable. The really neat feature of this light, though, is this domed switch. A lot of the flashlights, you have a problem with a domed switch, is that you're going to hit that switch and you might actually turn that light on when you don't want it to be. The feature on this one here is there's a little lock, if you can see. Little lock right here, so I can turn that thing on. It's not going to come on at all. I switch that and it comes right on. And I can turn it back off. So what's nice about that is that lock. I like the convenience of being able to have a switch that I can easily get to. On some of these flashlights like this one, they've recessed that switch so that you have to get your thumb down in to do it. And sometimes it makes it difficult to do, especially this one. It's pretty recessed. So in this case, I got to get my finger down in there to get it to turn it on. This one, you can see it's a whole lot better, and it works out for me really well. Plus, the size is a convenient size. It's a great carry for all type of projects type flashlight. Tactically. It's got a good grip. You can hold it in your hand really well. This knurling on the end is really deep and embedded good, so you can get a really good grip with it. So you can wrap your finger around that really good and have a good hold on it, and use that thumb for the light. So if say you've got a handgun in one hand, you need to light in the other one, you can do that quite well. This light here, it can work that way. It's a little bit on the small side, not as much of a grip. It's grooved, and they're very light grooves, so you're not able to grip it as well. It does have a kind of a semi-recessed switch on it, and there's kind of like cutouts so you can get your thumb through there to turn it on. I have had problems with this one as far as accidentally turning it on accident, so this doesn't have a lock feature on it. So the ATAC 511 is a really nice light. It has the 3 modes, and I'm just looking at the website right now. You have a high, you have the low, and you have the strobe. The high is 173 lumos. The low is 14, so you can get a really low light, especially if you're in an area you're trying to shine a light on something and you don't want it reflecting back, say something bright or something like that, or you just need a little bit of light to be able to see, not a lot. The strobe actually strobes at 173 lumens. You're looking at about 2 hours on a battery at the high setting. The low setting, you're looking at about 46 hours. The beam is a pretty good radius beam. You've got about 94 millimeters spread, so you got a good spread on that. Disadvantages to this light. The things that I don't care for is the switch itself. Not that it's domed, but it's one of these style switches where you have to slightly hit it a certain amount of times. You can see I did get the strobe that time, but I can't consistently do that much sometimes. Now that time I did get it low. You got to slightly press it a couple times for each mode, compared to this light here where I just basically turn it on, turn it off, and it switches from each mode. So it's just a press back, full press back and forth a couple times. I prefer this style of mode switch better than this one, but if you can get used to that, because I can say this other light that I have, it has the same kind of mode. So some of these lights, flashlights out there, have this style of mode, and then some of them have this style of mode. I'm not really sure exactly what they call those, but I actually prefer the way you turn this one on and off and switch modes. It's much easier to do compared to this one here. If I needed to do that in a hurry, I don't know if I could do it. I just got lucky this time and got it on accident. But normally it's not something that is easy for me to do. So if you're looking for a good flashlight, the 511 ATAC L1, I don't really think of 511 as a flashlight manufacturer. Normally it's clothing, where you get the pants, the shirts, concealed carry wear, or belts and things. But they have a really decent flashlight, and I think you might want to take a look if you're looking for a tactical multi-use flashlight, the 511 L1.